What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is the Benchwarmer podcast. My name is Eric T. Hate Me 702. And with me, as always, we got the man, the myth, the legend.
Sally. Oh, no. Jeremy with a G.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's up?
How was the battle bots last night?
I mean, it was cool. You know, I grew up watching it on TV.
Yeah. That's not what you showed me at the game, was it?
No.
If you'd have texted me you were going there, I probably would have went with you.
I was thinking about going.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to that big ass crowd by myself.
That was the issue. I didn't want the crowd.
But
I've been trying to get Quinn to go to BattleBots with me for a while.
The BattleBots was all right. If you have to pay for the tickets,
yeah, not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
But if you can get the tickets, it's worth it.
What's up, Zach? Thank you very much. I see you changed your
Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. National Pepperoni Pizza Day. Let's go. Got to get some pepperoni pizza today.
I got pepperoni. I just don't have the pizza part.
I have pepperoni. I'll be making pepperoni quesadillas, pepperoni omelets. I'll be loving some pepperoni. I ain't even lie. Pepperoni. What I have yesterday? I had pepperoni, spinach, and cheese omelet. My wife's got a lot of spinach because it's healthy for her.
No, right. Your wife is white.
And from Alaska. No, she's got a nutritionist though. So her work pays for a nutritionist through their healthcare system. So she's trying to make sure she's healthier. And so she's got a nutritionist and she'd be sending her food. And sometimes they'd be like, that's really good. Sometimes they'd be like, you can add more fiber.
Add more fiber.
Yeah. So fabulous. I found out my wife does not like rosemary or thyme as a seasoning.
Shouldn't like thyme. She don't want to live long.
So I cooked because one day when I was cooking, she's like, now that you're cooking, I'm eating worse. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I was like, okay, let me see what spices we have in the cabinet, what spices she normally uses. Went, cooked a meal for her. And I was like, hey, babe.
I use this salt and pepper.
No, I use salt and pepper.
She uses salt and pepper.
No, she does not.
That's the lineup.
No, she does not. So when we got together, she used salt and pepper.
And maybe some smoked paprika.
My wife can cook a full fucking thing. She can cook greens. She can cook fucking yams. And they taste good. Yeah. One time, there was a conversation a little bit after she moved in with us, me and the kids. And she goes, how come the kids don't eat when I cook? The only thing they really eat is the fish that I cook. And I said, it's the seasoning. And she goes, what do you mean? I said, so when you think you have enough seasoning on there,
put more.
Double it. She goes, what? I said, I'm not joking. Whenever you're done seasoning it, double it. And she goes, okay. And from that moment on, she's been fine. Like we went to Applebee's and my wife, like we'll go places to eat something and my wife will be like, oh, this shit ain't got no seasoning in it. We were at Applebee's and my wife's like, man, this fucking chef put its foot in this. This shit is seasoned as shit. I'm like, shut your ass up. You are a white girl from Alaska. Shut up. So, but okay, let's get into it. What do we want to talk about first? Do we want to talk about, fuck it. Let's just get into the Wrestlepalooza. Bring in the WWE. Okay, so, bam. What are your thoughts on the week of wrestling so far with WWE? Oh, how do I add him? I need to ask him how I add him.
Huh?
For the WWE thing. For the Monday night Raw reviews.
Oh.
I'll check it in a second when we get off. Okay, so Wrestlepalooza, up to date. We got the match card. It's the first PLE on ESPN. Which the new ESPN, how much is that price now? $29.99 a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you actually get to watch some of their shows. So we know that ECW originally did. Coming in, Clutch. Down below, we got
Mo.
Yeah, Pat.
What's up, buddy? Right now, we just started talking about Wrestlepalooza.
Why you look like a chia pet?
Why do it look like a chia pet?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Whose grass just started to grow.
Chia pet, he's saying your hair looks spiky. It looks like, you know, when you were a kid and we used to rub our feet on the carpet and then go shh.
So spiky.
Okay, so Wrestlepalooza, we know we got John Cena versus Lesnar. They're gonna open it.
Yeah.
John Cena's gonna win. Don't like this build-up. There's not really a need to be a build-up for this, but from what I've seen of it, I don't like really. Didn't like his speech on Raw, any of that stuff. What are your thoughts on that match? Do you care?
No, I mean, I've said from the beginning I don't like it.
You have said that. That's why I asked.
Nobody wants to see Brock Lesnar. Like, he can keep him and his 44 times he's been announced in a lawsuit at home.
Okay. So then we got AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. We know Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins are not going to win.
That's the match I want to see.
There's no way they're going to bring AJ back and let her lose.
I think
Becky can take the loss. She can take the pin as long as it's through nefarious means and it's not going to hurt her.
I think there is. I think you have AJ Lee take the loss and you build up the Intercontinental Champion match.
I agree, but if AJ Lee pins Becky, that gives her a shoo-in for the Intercontinental match. If she takes the loss, how long are we going? We don't know how long her contract is. So how much of a run are we doing? Are we going to have her run through
AJ
a couple?
Lee's contract is multiple years.
Yeah, but how long is this storyline? Are we going to have her run through a couple people to have that match go all the way up? Or we could just start it at the PLE by I pinned you. It's done before. I should get a shot at the Intercontinental title. I don't know. I think that would be a good shot. But I do agree that's what's going to come next. I just think they want to make the team look strong. You know what? A lot of times the way they push them and the way they look at the ends is not the same, because Rollins and Becky have been looking like doofuses, except for on Monday Night Raw.
I mean, technically, they've always looked like doofuses.
Listen, it's not his fault. You're not part of his vision. Okay.
I mean, they do share the same closet.
They do. So that little storyline where Becky was acting like she was didn't want to fight, and she's like, I got to do it at Raw, and she walked away. That was actually done very, very well. Because at first I was like, oh, she might actually be pissed because it seems like she's scared of AJ Lee. But then she came and did the manhandle slam. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I think some of the women need to change their finishes. Okay, I know why you have the manhandle slam, Bailey, but it doesn't look right all the time. Like, it does not look like an intimidating move from you. It would look like an intimidating move from Rhea Ripley or Bianca Belair or Roxana, maybe even Stephanie Valkyra. But to you, I think we need to change it up. I think we need to give you something different. Maybe give you the pedigree. Okay. Then we got Io Sky versus Stephanie Valkyra.
What the fuck? Who?
What? Stephanie Valkyra, what's her name?
Where the fuck do you keep adding syllables and letters into people's
names? What's her last name? Because it looks like Van Queer.
What the fuck?
What's her last name, man? What?
Where's there
The
an
what?
N in there?
The hell is
Vaquera?
going on?
Vaquera?
Is it Vaquera?
God, Eric.
Dude, let's not act like I don't have problems with names, okay?
But where do you add letters to people's
We've
names?
been on the
And then-
show for 5
Yeah, but-
years. One of the consistent struggles is pronouncing names.
Yeah, but where do you add letters? And then you're like, and then you stand on business after you add letters, and you're like, no, that's what it is. Like,
Because
and that's a weird stand on business take, and it's like, that's what you're choosing. That's what you're dying on the hill for.
yeah, because it turns into a nickname. Like Deuce Juice, Aaron Donaldson.
Like,
I still remember Deuce Juice. His name was Darius Geis, and I saw Deuce Juice.
and you say it different every time.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you say her last name?
I'm just gonna let you roll with it now. I'm just gonna make faces every time.
Okay, so we got Stephanie versus EO Sky.
You dickhead.
You.
Stephanie, it's funny. I forget Mauricio's here. I just hear him in the background. Okay,
I'm trying to fix my camera because it looks to me like I'm frozen.
Well, I can't tell because there's nothing moving in the background. Put your hand in front of it. Okay, so we got Stephanie Vaquera, whatever the fuck her name is. Back here. Vaquera. Bakor. Versus EO Sky. The biggest news about this is Asuka and Kairi Sane possibly turning heel. Well, we know Asuka's possibly going to turn heel, and Kairi Sane's going to fall.
Asuka's going to cost EO the match.
This was my favorite part of Raw. Okay, for everybody that's on here that watches Raw, please pull this up and go watch it. Kairi Sane had me dying of laughter. So when Asuka was talking to Stephanie Vaquera and she was talking to her in backstage, and she said, "You want to fight something like that?" She goes, "You're gonna fight Kairi Sane," and Kairi's like, "Me?" And Asuka's like, "Yeah." Kairi's like, "Okay." And she just reminded me of like the entrance to a fighting game. Like if you rewatch that segment, she's just standing here the whole time looking at her. Like, come on, bitch.
Yeah.
I was dying of laughter. I love the dynamic between Kairi and Asuka. You should have heard me originally trying to say Asuka's fucking name. So
You were saying Asuka.
So we got that. I do think so this is the question. This is the weird thing. From some of the reports that I've read on, some of the opinions I've read online, there's a couple ways that this turn could go, right? So we could have Asuka cost the EO Sky the match.
That's going to happen.
We could have, and then Asuka doing it so she could go for the title.
All right.
We could have Asuka interfering or going to interfere, like about to interfere. EO Sky stops her, but then ends up letting her beat her down so she can win the match. And then we have a heel stable with them women. Or EO Sky, Asuka goes to fight to, jump in. EO Sky stops her, loses the match, and then Asuka and EO Sky go at it. There's multiple different ways.
Yeah, Asuka's going to cost EO the match.
Will it be a disqualification?
No, Stephanie's going to win.
I have a question. If the titles can't change hand on a disqualification, if Asuka gets EO Sky disqualified, does EO win the title?
I didn't say she was going to get her disqualified.
I know. I'm just asking now. Squirrel moment. As soon as I thought of that, I was like, what happens if EO gets disqualified? Will Stephanie win the title? Because the title can't change hands on a disqualification, and there is no title holder.
I'm saying, I don't think they would do that because then, but then what do you do?
Put a 3-way triple threat for their next one. Fucking where the crown jewel.
I think you'd piss off the fan base.
Do you think they give a fuck about pissing off the fan base?
Yeah.
Yeah, crown jewel is a month. Is 2.5 weeks away. That would be a very easy storyline to have them.
And where is crown jewel at?
Perth. Doesn't matter. They don't care. They've already had the woman at Saudi. They're just going to cover them up.
They're not. Where the fuck is Perth?
I don't fucking know. Where's Perth? That's a good question. Hey, Mauricio, where the fuck is Perth?
Take a wild guess.
In Australia. I'm a dumbass.
Oh, yeah, Australia, yeah. I forgot that I said, where the fuck is Kirk?
Now take a wild guess why I said they're not gonna fucking turn it into a fucking triple threat match.
Because they're gonna have
it's gonna piss off the fan base. It's gonna be a 1-on-1 match for the fucking women's title in Perth.
Who? Rhea's not even in the title picture.
Yes, she is.
Buddy. So who is she gonna fight? Stephanie?
You obviously haven't been watching every fucking week.
I have been watching Raw every fucking week.
Obviously not, because
she's come to the aid
every time Stephanie and Io are on the fucking TV. Guess what they're saying? It doesn't matter which one of you wins. I'm coming for you.
So you're saying it's going to be Stephanie versus Rhea at
Watch.
At Perth?
Watch.
Okay. You know what? It's kind of funny. I know this is going to sound weird, even though I've been paying attention. I really haven't been. Rhea in the last couple weeks has kind of become an afterthought to me. The only time I see her is when she's on the TV talking to Io and them. And there's a lot of times in my mind, I'm like, dude, no, this isn't good. And then we got the Usos versus Braun Breaker. Versus the Breakers, I'm sorry. The Bronsons.
This is where Jay turns heel.
Okay, so how does he turn heel?
I think he's going to walk out the match.
Oh, on his brother?
Yep.
Nope.
You can sit here and say, nope, it's my opinion, not yours.
I disagree with that. The only reason why I don't think he walks out on his family is because of how much family has been a part of him for so long. This whole run. So by turning heel, by them bringing them back together, for him to walk out on him in 4 weeks makes no sense.
We'll see.
I think he does turn heel. But I don't think he turns heel on Jimmy. I think Jimmy comes with him. Who's closing out the show? Do we know?
Cody and Drew.
Okay, so where is AJ Lee and where's that match at?
Oh, that may close out the show.
So my thought process is somehow if we put that match on first, the tag team match, Jay somehow gets involved with that match and maybe goes crazy on CM Punk. So that way he could keep his title chances against Seth alive.
That wouldn't even make any sense.
It doesn't. Now that I said it out loud, it makes no sense at all. In my head, it was kind of making sense.
Because why would you go after CM Punk when Seth Rollins is there? Why won't you go after Seth Rollins?
You'll turn him heel.
But that does nothing to the storyline.
But the rumors are there's no change. There's no plans of turning him heel. So you know he's going to turn heel.
Yeah, but that scenario you just gave doesn't make any sense.
You're right. It 100% does not.
I'm trying to make it make sense, but
I thought it made sense until I said it out loud. And then when I said it out loud, it didn't make any sense. Where is he? You been working out?
No.
Oh.
But
maybe it's just the way the arms are crossed. But yeah.
It's all about lighting.
All right. So WNBA playoffs, second round is upon us. Somehow the Fever beat the Dream in Atlanta on Thursday without Caitlin Clark.
Apparently Brittany wasn't as good as you said she was.
But I thought Brittany was going to fucking dominate. Like, they had nobody for Brittany. They had no stop for Brittany.
Apparently they did.
This is a lot of times, I think, another issue that, like, what we saw in the Aces game in the very beginning. They were searching for fucking Asia. Bam, get in, turn around, bomb. They knew they had the mismatch.
The Dream didn't account for Kelsey Mitchell.
Kelsey Mitchell is a bucket, though, buddy.
Yeah, well,
Kelsey
Mitchell. When you don't account for people, then
she is a fucking bucket. All right, so we have the Aces versus Fevers. Fever. What are your thoughts on this, Mo? Second round series.
I mean, hopefully they play more like it did in game one than they did game 2 and game 3 against Seattle. But I think without Caitlin Clark, the Aces should pull it out. I mean, even with her, I think it would just make it closer if she was in. But now with the Liberty out of the way, I think it's just between the Aces and the Lynx if it all plays out how it should.
Don't count the Mercury out. Don't count that team out. That team.
Yeah.
No, I get you. I get you though. But the Liberty this year, that's kind of, they went out in the first round, but they were like a whimper of defending champions.
Right.
All season, it was like they won their championship and they were like, I'm done. We're good. Because they didn't play well all season. What are your thoughts on the matchup, Jeremy?
Man, I don't. As long as they don't play like game 3, that shit pissed me off.
Game 3 was a defensive struggle.
That shit pissed me off more than anything in the fucking world. When they won, I turned to Eric and I said, if they'd have lost, your wife's not coming to no more games.
Yeah, because I told my wife the same thing. I turned to her and goes, I almost called you bad luck. Because every playoff game me and Jeremy have been to, they've won. This one, they almost lost.
The only thing that was different.
Yep.
Because, boy, motherfuck.
With Asia Wilson kept us alive. That was a horrible game.
I hope Asia took Jackie on a shopping spree.
No, she needs to take Jewel. Look, Becky, I'm not talking shit because you have a lot of pieces to work with.
Jackie's the reason they won that game, because if Jackie wouldn't have had that putback, they'd
100%.
They were going home.
Yeah, 100%. That putback was amazing. The way she came up and did that. Jackie, first of all, why the fuck is KB starting?
KB's actually been better, because I asked this question to my coworker, and I said, why the fuck is KB still on the fucking team? But KB's actually been playing better since she's been starting.
Yeah, because she's a hustle player. So
her eyes don't work.
Yeah, that's the issue. She's a hustle player, right? No big deal. She's the person that's going to dive on the ground, get the rebound, put the body into it. But when she makes the consistent mistakes that she makes, you're just like, whoa, you threw it to the wrong team 3 times after catching the rebound.
Like straight to them.
Your shots are completely off. Yes, they're open. So, yeah, it wasn't bad. Hey, are you working nights, Mo?
Yeah, work 5 to 1, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then 10 to 6, Sunday, Monday.
10 p.m. to 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we'll let you know when I figured you did work nights. We'll let you know because the schedule is Sunday, Tuesday. I think I'm not going to Sunday's game. I'll probably go to Tuesdays.
Gotcha. I'm off. Yeah, I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday. So
Okay,
Tuesday
so we'll hit you up.
would be an option.
Definitely. Lynx versus Mercury, second round. Reason why I said don't sleep on the Mercury is because their trio of stars actually showed up the last 2 games. So they have some scoring power. They have some championship DNA with Clea Cooper there from Chicago. So they're not bad. Do I think the Lynx can still take them? I think the Lynx should take them. I was talking to somebody. I was listening to people on the train when we were coming back from the game, the tram or whatever. And I realized a lot of people don't be knowing what the fuck they talk about. This one dude was like, Neficia Collier's good. She's so fucking good. But they need to get her help. I was like,
they're the number 1 team in the league.
I was like, and he's like, yeah, man, she's so good, but they got to get pieces around her. And I was just like, they've been the number 1 team for the last 2 years, right? Like the WNBA isn't the number 1 team because you have one superstar. Like that is a fucking amazing team. Yeah, they may not have many names that you know of, but that's because you don't watch basketball. So I'm hoping, I'm going to be honest, I hope the Lynx win. I think the Mercury is a worse matchup for us than the Lynx. So Lynx versus Mercury, semifinals, best of 5 series. And then the championship is best of 7. All right. Back Up QBs. Do you know this is the week of Back Up QBs, y'all? There's Back Up QBs galore. So you have Jake Browning, Carson Wentz.
Where's Carson Wentz at now? Commanders?
No, he's on the Vikings.
Oh, shit. New faces, new places.
Hold on.
What happened to McCarthy?
So it just says he has an injury. Veteran Carson Wentz will step in for the Vikings to face Jake Browning. Tyrod Taylor's playing for the Jets. Marcus Mariota's playing.
Where's he at?
He's in Commanders. Matt Jones is playing again for Brock Purdy. So we have 5 backup QB starting this week.
Niners are Mac Jones with the Niners.
Yep. He signed this offseason. So Bengals versus Vikings is tomorrow morning. That's going to be, what do you got? That's a defensive game. You guys think? Defensive struggle game. 2 backup quarterbacks starting.
Wait, who was that? Oh yeah.
Justin Fields. The Jets might actually play better with Tyrod Taylor. I know we had week 1 versus the Steelers where Justin Fields looked like he was on a whirlwind, but then he completed 3 passes last week. Tyrod Taylor matched his completions and yard totals on 1 drive. Who else? Cardinals versus the Niners. I don't think that really changes. I mean, Kyler Murray was not good last week. So, yeah, what are you guys thinking about backup quarterbacks starting so early, having 5 in the first three weeks?
Is that all because of injury? All of them?
Yeah.
Or
All of its injuries. Joe Burrow has a grade 3 turf toe that needs surgery. JJ McCarthy is injured. Jaden Daniels has hip or knee injuries. Justin Fields is in concussion protocol. And Brock Purdy has been injured since week 1, right?
It's a violent game, sure.
So should more teams start being worried? Is the backup quarterback going to become a high priority in the next couple of off seasons?
I mean, I think it has been for certain teams. That tend to have those injury-prone quarterbacks, or that high leverage situation.
Who's your backup?
Yeah, that's a good question. I know
exactly.
Cooper Rush is gone.
So the
Red Rocket.
That's the problem. Are we going to end up having more of these? Is backup quarterback going to become with 18 weeks? More of the injuries that we're seeing, is that going to become where you start seeing teams with extra backups? Where very similar, how am I going to put this? Not extra backups, but in the draft, you may start seeing teams draft second round quarterbacks as just their backup.
Oh yeah, Joe Milton, third.
Just in case. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we all have backups, but now we may need a capable backup to come in and start a few games. Can't just have Ben DiNucci.
I think Ben DiNucci's coaching high school or some shit now.
Okay, your thoughts on your game from last week, because you weren't on Wednesday. So what did you think about your game? That was a barn burner of a game with the Giants.
Fuck, man. Where was the defense? That's fucking Swiss cheese. Fuck, it looked like I was out there covering fucking Giants receivers.
That was fucking crazy.
Ran by him every fucking time up the same fucking seam. Like, I don't know. Maybe don't play zone at that point.
That was fucking crazy. But we did find something out with your team. They had 17 seconds and they got into field goal range. That had been an issue for the Cowboys for a while.
Mike Aubrey bailed them out for sure.
Under the Mike McCarthy regime, y'all wouldn't have got down there in time. Y'all wouldn't have had 17 seconds left with 3 timeouts.
You mean the time management?
Yeah. Like that was as soon as you guys got the ball, I was like, wait, they have timeouts left? So very, very now I don't understand how y'all scored 150 fucking points in the last 5 minutes of the game and then took a full overtime to score 3. I have no clue how that happened.
Yeah, that's where it gets baffling at times.
Like the whole overtime. I'm not even joking. When he kicked that last field goal, I was praying for a miss. I was praying that he missed. 1, because y'all motherfuckers couldn't score. We had to catch we didn't get the game switched over to the Chiefs in time to start the game. And 2, there was 3 seconds left in the fucking overtime. Y'all should have just tied. So I'm hoping you wore them out because we play them this week. I don't know why it's a Sunday night football game.
We'll see. I think that D-line, if you guys can handle them.
We can't handle shit right now, okay? I don't give a fuck that their defenses suck. Motherfucker, me and you could go play receiver right now. We can't handle, our receivers can't get open. It's literally like we're playing receiver. They can't get open. Patrick Mahomes can't hit open people. We got no running game. I don't even know who the fuck we are right now. Okay, Travis Kelce is more worried about fucking podcasts. Kelce, get off the fucking podcast. I was asking Jeremy that question. When do you think they're going to turn on Travis Kelce like they did Paul George?
I mean, it's after every loss. Same shit with Michael Parsons with his podcast and every time he get lost.
But that's not the problem. Isn't the loss? The problem is their performance. So Paul George was fine until he went to Philadelphia and couldn't perform for shit. So it's when you come out and you are more worried about your like they literally started doing stuff. He's had more podcast points than he's had shots made. So like it was that I'm just wondering because he got on his podcast again right afterwards and he was talking, that's fine. But when you're not performing and you technically haven't really performed really well the last 2 years up to your standard, yes, you're getting old. I just wonder if fans are going to turn on him.
Probably.
I wish he would have proposed to Taylor Swift after the season. All right, do you guys have any predictions for week 3? Make sure you make your picks, Mo.
Yeah, I did yesterday.
Do you guys have any predictions? I mean, what is any of your games? Let's see. What do you feel about your Cowboys versus the Bears, Mo?
I think we have that game. I think they're gonna make it closer than I would like it. They should pull it out, but I know they're gonna fucking probably stoop down to their level.
What do you mean? Okay, I think it's gonna actually be
like play down to your competition.
Yeah, hey Mo, the Cowboys aren't good.
I mean, the Bears aren't.
The Cowboys aren't much better than the Bears.
I would say
I mean, they're both on first-time head coaches. Neither one of them made the playoffs last year. Both of them had. They both have quarterbacks that are can run and have talent. They have pretty good. Both have a good receiver in DJ Moore and CeeDee Lamb. Both of their defenses need help. And both of you guys gave up over 30 fucking points last week. Yes, playing down to the Giants, 100%. I think the Giants are but I don't think the Bears I think
the Giants are better than the Bears.
I don't.
I said it. That's right.
So what happens if the Bears beat you?
Then we fucking suck again. Well, we suck worse than what I thought we did.
Because he said I'm sorry, he goes, we played out to our opponents. I'm like, who the fuck do you play out to? You're the fucking Cowboys.
I mean, I'm basing that off of like the fucking Eagles. They played up to the Eagles.
I'm worried. No, I don't even think they played up to the Eagles. The Eagles just aren't that fucking. They're just a.
Or the Eagles played down to us. Yeah, either way, we bridged some fucking gaps.
Game. They're just a very good defensive team. Like they're not as explosive as they were last year. But fucking, he's won 2 games with throwing under 300 yards. He had like 107 yards last week, Jalen Hurts, against the Chiefs. Same thing against you guys. They're just not that good offensively. Their defense is fucking amazing. So I would say the Cowboys versus the Bears, it would probably be, that's going to end up being my game of the week. I think that's going to be a great game. I think that's going to be a back and forth affair. I think you got Dak Prescott with Caleb Williams, which is kind of like a lighter skinned, taller version of Dak Prescott. And then, yeah, so I think it's going to be a really good game. That would be that. I'm excited about that game. Jeremy, how do you feel about your Raiders and Commanders?
Fuck. I just want to score touchdowns this week. That's all I want. I'm not asking for much.
He's like, I just don't want to throw 3 interceptions in a game.
Man, that was rough. Like, I went to the game on Monday and you see him open and he's got him and it's like underthrow again.
Yeah, it's rough.
Like, can we get at least 1 touchdown? Like, I don't something other than 3 interceptions and 3 field goals. Anything. I'll take anything. Can we get Brock Bowers involved early in the game? Can we get fucking Jacoby Myers involved early in the game? Can we get fucking Dante Thornton involved early in the game? Can we get Meredith away from being the center? Can we get Alex Kappa not to be the right guard anymore?
Can we get Ashon Jinty to actually run?
can we get the line to actually block? If we get Ashton Genty to read when a defender's running straight at the quarterback. I don't know. Like, just get better than last week is all I'm asking. At this point, just I don't fucking know.
I understand, man. I can't say much. Like, I don't have high expectations for this game that I'm going into Sunday night. I'm still wondering why the fuck it's on prime time and you didn't fucking flex it. Have you not seen my offense in the last 2 weeks? Like, it's gonna be a horrible fucking.
I think they like to see them suffer it now, and they want to put that.
That's fine. But to me, that just don't make sense. So I don't know. There's a lot of things that I need to see. I need to see somebody else run the football besides Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes might have to become the leading receiver too. He might have to throw the ball to himself. I think all week
maybe they could put Taylor Swift in the roster.
Maybe him and Thornton need to all week. Him and Thornton should have been practicing that deep ball because Thornton's been out multiple times and he's overthrown. I understand, but I'm not excited. I just hope we look better than we did last week and come away with the win. I don't care how we win, but we got to win. Am I confident we should win? I am. But then again, when I've watched this team, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, I had all my trust in Brett Veach, but just shit ain't going right. I had fucking one of my cousins is like, they need to fire so-and-so. I'm like, what? What? We're 0-2. Calm down. Maybe we need to fire Matt Nagy. Because since he's literally came the fucking offensive coordinator, we haven't looked right. But I don't know what it is. My prediction for week 3 is pain. We all might be in a lot of pain this week.
What are you, Clubber Lane?
Clubber Lane, exactly. Pain. We all might be in a lot of pain this week. Besides Sam, thank you, Sam. He's playing the Panthers. But all three of us, we might understand.
I think that's gonna be a slobber knocker too.
The Falcons versus Panthers?
Yes.
When you mean slobber knocker, are you saying that the Falcons
low scoring, 30 drag out game where maybe 9-6 or something?
If that game, I could see that because they're divisions. But in my mind, I see it 14, 21 point game easy. Falcons win. Like if that game is close, then I don't know what I'm talking about. Because there's nothing I've seen in the last 2 weeks of the Panthers that remotely even make me think they're going to be competitive in this game. I'm not saying the Falcons are that much better, but I think they are that much better than the Panthers. I think the Panthers are one of the worst teams in the – like, they are the bottom of the bottom. Yeah, that I would be surprised. Just like I was surprised they got rid of Koo. How am I sticking up for Koo? Tush Push. Have you heard the news about the Tush Push?
Gonna get outlawed the end of the season.
So, yep, not as of now. It was funny because there were multiple people in the owners' meeting saying we don't want the Tush Push ban. There were some people saying they did, but there was multiple announcers on ESPN and all that stuff saying how you need to stop the Tush Push. Funny how they changed their tune so quickly. After 2 games, they are literally going, this is fucking horrible. They need to stop this shit. I never liked the Tush Push. Me and Jeremy talked about this off stream. I don't think we should ban the Tush Push. But I think the problem that you have is this is a direct result from the NFL handcuffing the defense. Back in the day, you used to be able to push defensive players or use yourself to launch over. You can't do that. So you used to be able to line up in the wedge and you guys would push back and forth and have a huge wedge. You can't do that. Think about it. In the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, what was like the #1 goal line trend for a running back? To jump over the line. That was the #1 trend. You would go up, run, jump, put the ball up. You don't see that much anymore because there's no need to, because they don't have to jump over the line, because it's not just fucking 2 people combating each other, because they've taken away so many things from the defense. Were there false starts on the Tush Push? Yes. Was there offsides? Yes. There was both of them. You're not going to call them if both happen, but a false start, offsides basically means they get the first down. Bam, they were going to get it anyway. But a false start moves them back. That changes the whole game. That changes that whole tush push. So I don't think they should ban tush push, but I think they should look at some defensive rules that you are allowed to do. How can you not push somebody on defense, but you could do it on offense? Just something as simple as making it fair on both sides. Hey, we don't want to ban the rule, like Jeremy said, because if you start banning plays, what other plays are you going to start banning? But let's find a way that the defense can compete with this fairly. Your thoughts? Either one of you.
Yeah, I mean, when we had this conversation, you wanted to ban the play, and if we start banning full plays, then I mean we're going to open ourselves up to ban fucking out routes and go routes, and fucking you're going to have to keep one eye closed in order to throw the ball. So I mean it's just going to get ugly. Like I told Eric, I don't know what the solution is, because like I said, the tush push they line up offsides all the time. When you show the overhead shot, the hell you can't even see the ball under the center. But then you got the defense lining up in the neutral zone. So I mean you got it on both sides. So who do you call the penalty on? Is the offense offsides, or is the defense in the neutral zone? Is the offense false starting, or is the defense jumping? I mean, what is it? I don't know what the solution is, but I mean, they've got to find some way to regulate it. I don't know. But banning the whole play all in and of itself, I think, is a bad move.
Mo, your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree that it's a bad move, but I don't think that they'll find a way to regulate it, and they'll just end up banning it because they don't know how to deal with it, and they don't want it to remain just because it's not the way they want to watch football.
Well, I don't think it's not the way that they want to watch football. I think and I don't even think that it's not an unfair move. Of course, it's not the way because it's not an inciting move. It is unfair because you only have any team could do it. But not every team wants to put their quarterback in those situations. We did it once. Patrick Mahomes got hurt.
So then, therefore, it's not unfair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not an unfair move. It's not. I said that originally, and then no, it's not. It's not an unfair move. The only thing I think that is unfair of it is they've handicapped the defense so much that this is a result of it. Is it a boring move? Yes. It is fucking annoying. It is one of the most annoying things to watch, whether you're on offense or defense, whether it's your team doing it or not. But if every 4th or 3rd and 1 or goal line stand, the tush push comes out and they run it 7 to 8 times, that becomes kind of excessive. But it's in the rule book, so there's nothing we can really do about it. I don't want them banning it. I just want them to figure out a way to regulate it. You can't say we can't call it as much because it's a QB sneak. And if you go and say, I just don't understand how I can push on the offense, but I can't push on the defense. And if they did something as simple as, instead of banning the play, pushing on the offense like they do on the defense,
pushing on defense,
that gets rid of the play without technically banning it.
Oh, you're saying getting rid of pushing on the offense?
Yes, there has to be something because the defense can't do it. They can't line up behind each other and push each other into it like the offense can. They can't use another body's player to launch themselves over or anything like that. So, like, again, Troy Polamalu, do you remember one time Troy Polamalu jumped over the line? That's not allowed anymore. A defensive player cannot run and leap over the line like that. So everything that you've done to make the defense more fair for the off, you have literally handicapped it on this one play. And it's basically just a quarterback sneak where they push. The only difference is other teams don't want their quarterback getting injured. And that's what happened with us. So there's got to be some. Tell me in the comments what you guys think. What do you guys think of the tush push? The issue that you have is, and I do that. I saw the report. This is the issue. The same thing that Jeremy said. If you call false start, you have to call the neutral zone infraction. Penalties offside.
Because literally every time the defense is in the neutral zone, and literally every time the offense is offside.
Yep. So penalties, they cancel each other out. So if you're not going to call the neutral zone infraction,
we're literally going to be there for fucking 40 minutes running the same play over and over and over again.
Yep.
Because it's a repeat fucking fourth down, repeat third down, repeat second down.
Yep.
We're going to be there all fucking day.
And if you don't call the neutral zone infraction, people are going to complain. Especially Eagles fans. And please don't get them complaining. Please don't get them talking more shit. They finally quiet down. Brady conflict. Have you guys heard about this? The Brady conflict of interest?
Of course, I've heard about it.
So, social media went crazy on Monday. Because Brady was in the booth calling the game, the late Raiders game, and that he owns part of the team. And the idea was he was a very quiet owner with a very minor part of the team.
I don't think he was calling the game.
No, he was on their broadcast.
I don't think he was calling the game because he had just called the game the day before.
He's a Fox announcer.
Yeah, I know he's a Fox announcer, but I don't think he was calling the game.
Yeah, because Monday night's not Fox. That would have been ESPN with Troy and Joe Buck. Which I think now they show it on ABC.
Hold on. I could be wrong. You're right. So this is what it was. I'm sorry. It wasn't him calling the game. I misread.
He was in the box. He was in the coach's box.
Yeah, with the headset.
Owner, and he's a fucking broadcast member.
Yep. So he said he broke no rules. Tom Brady said he broke no rules, and there are no policies that prohibit an owner from sitting in the coach's booth or wearing a headset during an NFL game.
Yeah.
But as a broadcaster, he is prohibited from going to team facilities for practices or production meetings.
No, he's not.
In a statement, minority owner, NFL said Tuesday in a statement with Brady, a minority owner with the Raiders and a production for Fox is prohibited from going to team facilities for practices or production meetings. But the former star quarterback is allowed to sit in the coach's booth. So he's allowed to sit in the coach's booth. He can't go to production meetings or practices unless he's there as part of the media.
Right. So in his normal course of his announcing duties, he's allowed to. He's allowed to go to all those things.
Yes, but if he's not an announcer.
So why is everybody losing their shit?
Okay, let me just say.
Because they're fucking crybabies and it's Tom Brady and he's a part owner of the Raiders now. That's why.
So hold on. The thought process is this is
the thought process is because we play the Bears next week and he fucking is announcing the Bears game this week, and he may get some trade secrets, and there may be some international secrets that he's going to get from the fucking Bears game. And
okay, so let's rewind a little bit. This is not about your Raiders. It's because Brady comes from a place that fucking cheats.
It's literally about the Raiders. It's because he's a owner in the Raiders, and
I understand that. But if it was like
that's literally why everybody's losing their shit. Is because he's a fucking broadcaster.
I get what you're saying, but
that's why they're losing their shit. Is because we play the Bears next week, and he's announcing the fucking Bears
losing their shit because Brady is a fucking known cheater. Brady has literally been caught on a team multiple times cheating. There have been 3 investigations when Brady was a quarterback of that team for them cheating, and he was suspended for one of them. And then you have the cheater in people's mind that is now not supposed to do any of this stuff, but because he is an owner, he can. This is the same guy that, per the media, the Inflategate situation where he scrubbed his phone. So again, it's not just that it's because of the Raiders. It's not everybody piling on the Raiders. It's because you have a known cheater that the NFL has allowed to cheat. I'm saying this in the social media thing. I'm not saying.
Are we done yet? So we can go back to your he's not allowed.
So he's not. He is prohibited from going to team facilities for practices and production meetings. That is from the NFL. He is prohibited.
Yeah, keep reading it. Keep reading it.
But the former star is allowed to sit in the coach's booth.
Ding, ding, ding. Where the fuck was he sitting?
This is the issue. I get what you're saying.
Where was he sitting?
Germany, in the coach's booth.
Okay. So why are we crying now?
Because it's not just that variable. I understand your point. Because
why are we crying?
People are bitching about that variable.
Why we have tears coming down our face?
People are bitching about that variable. But
because he followed the rules.
No, they're basically saying that
the rules set forth by the NFL.
They're basically saying that he is at practices and production meetings. That's what social media is saying. Social media is saying that you have a known guy that will break the rules, and the NFL needs to look into this. Pre-Carroll says Brady is not planning games with us. So what a lot of people are saying is that the way the Raiders have said that he is like a consultant or something, he is carrying a very similar tag as John Elway and the guy for Jacksonville. So what they're stating is because of the way he's labeled, and hold on, this is exact. So there's been plenty of noise about the conflict of interest with Brady. Here we go. This is not from ESPN or the NFL. What Brady himself needs to own is that his role looks less like a quiet minority investor and far more like the president of football operations. This is the type of role that Tony Boselli has in Jacksonville and John Elway once had in Denver. There are all these legends. So that is the issue that they're having. It's not just the coaching booth. They have him as a quiet minority owner, but it's not just surface level. Brady is talking to Raiders coaches and playing during the week, not small talk, either keeping close with the general manager, his longtime trainer. So they're basically stating it's not because he was in the booth, it's because he is not a quiet minority owner.
What's the difference? Who cares?
So the difference is if he's actually a president, acting as a president of operations or some in that capacity, he cannot be in the media. That is prohibited. He cannot hold both jobs. He would literally be breaking the NFL rules. That is the reason why people are jumping up and down. They're basically saying you're selling this as he's a quiet minority, but he has way more involvement, and he's a Fox broadcaster that can broadcast your games and can get additional information because he's in team meetings and stuff like that, production meetings with them that other people that are part of organizations would not allowed to be in.
Oh, because he's meeting with the opposition, you're saying?
And also because he has a history of coming from an organization that the people say is cheaters. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
What information can he get?
So when you go in I don't know. I'm
not. Like, wouldn't the teams know that and not give them the info?
What information can I get from meeting with you about your team?
Okay,
that you have the ability
to not say.
Wait a second. You have the ability to shut the fuck up and not give me the fucking information, and then I could just go turn on the fucking tape and see your fucking team.
You're right, but a lot of people. So when you listen to a lot of the announcers,
a lot of retards is what we're saying. A lot of retards.
Let me just play the other side.
Retards.
Okay, so
say it. Retard. It's a 7-letter word. 7 letters, 1 word. Retards.
So what this is from my understanding. I mean, I could be completely wrong on this. There's a lot of times where you hear announcers talk about the game plan that the coaches talked about going over. So hold on, let me finish. Does
the coach have the ability to not give the fucking game plan away?
Yes, but this is the problem. So this, I'm not.
What's the problem?
So this is what
you're going to say that the problem is the coach doesn't have the ability to not give the game plan
So
away.
this is the issue, okay? So they're treating him. They're treating him like a normal broadcast person. Where if me or you were in that thing and we said, "Hey, what's your game plan that you're working on Friday?" and we talk to them, and they go, "Hey, because we're looking at this and this and this. These are some of the plays. These are some of the players that we're going to put in." So that's fine. They're going to treat us the same way. If Brady is a quiet minority owner, they may be saying it doesn't matter if we tell him, we're going to treat him like media. But if Brady is actually a president of operations,
so you're telling me that these people who hold executive level positions in multi-billion-dollar organizations don't have the brain cells or brain capacity to put two and two together to be able to keep their mouth shut and not give away trade secrets.
Gee, it's not 7 letters, it's 6 letters.
Retards? There's an S on the end, which makes it 7 letters. There we go. Anthony, just go ahead and hop in the fucking pool. Holy fuck! Just hop in the fucking.
Anthony, I counted it up in my head too. I said tard, he put the S on it. So I understand.
Holy fuck! So all these people that have executive level positions at multi-billion-dollar organizations just don't know how to keep their mouth shut and don't like. It's all over social media. It's all over the fucking mainstream media. It's all over the fucking news that Brady's at practices. Brady's here. Brady's there. Brady's playing fucking football in Saudi Arabia and fucking for Riyadh season. Is that going to be the next fucking issue that he's making $75 million to play flag football? Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
All right, so here's a perfect example for it, right?
You get paid millions of dollars to be fucking retarded.
Here's a perfect example of what some of and it's not just social media. There's owners and people in the NFL that are getting pissed about this too. So Brady's role at Fox.
Owners are getting pissed. They must have less than a brain cell and a half.
So it says Brady's role in Fox drops him right into production meetings. Even if they're virtual, every coach and player handles those meetings differently. One team instructs its coaches and players before any production meetings. Bare bones, keep everything basic and simple. But some sessions aren't full fluff. Some supply plenty of meat, which I was talking about, and their firm's unspoken trust between broadcast crews and the team's confidential information will remain in those rooms. So the issue that they're having, you're 100%. Wait, let me finish. We jump in. There's a little more meat to this. You gotta let me get to the meat before you come back, okay?
I got a simple fix for you. There's a little more meat for this.
So now the reason why they're getting mad is because the Chicago Bears and Dallas Cowboys were on Fox this week with Brady on the call. That means Brady was dropped into the production meetings, which is not allowed, which is completely prohibited by the NFL's rules because he is a owner. So he was dropped right into the production meetings. And with the call, next week, Chicago plays the Raiders. So in theory, Las Vegas ownership just got a direct line into the Bears scouting report on themselves. No other team in the league has this advantage. So wait, hold on, not done. Let me finish because I know you're gonna come back. Let me finish.
Let's go on a 30-minute fucking bullshit talk about fucking.
So this week, Brady spoke to Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson, and defensive coordinator Dennis Allen. He could have discussed what the Bears like on 3rd and long, which packages they trust with players that are banged up and recovery timelines. Wait. Antonio Pierce recently said Brady would share information and observations last season when Pierce was the Raiders head coach. Didn't help the record much, but points that this is theoretical. Brady is offering up information to the Raiders.
That was going to be my point. It's all like, how has it shown that it's helped?
There you go. Jeremy, go.
Are you done spouting the same bullshit that's been going on for the last whole fucking week?
Yep, go.
Like, so we got Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, who paints his fucking nails and wears a purse and sits on his mother's lap and fucking cries like a little bitch. And Brady was, let me use your words, dropped into a production meeting like it was fucking, hey, surprise, here's fucking Tom Brady. You fucking knew he was going to be there, you fucking idiots. So you just willy-nilly, hey, here's all the fucking information, you fucking retard.
Okay, hold on.
So you idiots knew Tom Brady was going to be there and decided you knew what his role was with the Raiders and said, hey, we know he's a minority owner with the Raiders, but we're going to give him everything. Give him everything. Fuck it. We know he's part owner of the Raiders, but fuck it. Here's the playbook. Here.
Okay, but do you?
Here, hold on. Hey, here's what we're gonna run with you when we play the Raiders. Here, hold on. Let me. This page right here. This is what we're gonna do. This play right here. This the first play we're running against you.
Okay. So.
Hey, no, hold up. This is the second play right here. You see this one? You see? Here's the picture for it. Right there. That's the picture. That's what we're gonna do. Hey. And this is my defensive coordinator. This is what Caleb Williams' mom looks like. This is what her lap feels like.
Okay. On that topic, I want to hear your thoughts on this. The guy, let's say they run something, they're showing production meetings with what they're running with the Cowboys. You're saying they have a chance to change their game plan. So they shouldn't run the same game plan. Right?
You know when you get arrested,
mm-hmm.
What did the cops tell you?
You have the right to remain silent.
And shut the fuck up.
Okay. So you're basically, if I'm hearing this correctly, you're basically saying
you know who the broadcast team is before you even show up at the fucking facility. So how the fuck are you gonna tell me? Oh, he was dropped into the production meeting. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut all the fucking way up.
Okay, I have a question. What happens if you were the coach? Would you tell Brady he has to leave the room? Like if it was a production meeting, would you go, "Oh yeah, I'm not doing this with Brady here. He's got to go."
Why can't you?
That's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If you're so fucking butthurt about it and you're over here crying like a little bitch, like Caleb Williams on the fucking sidelines, and you got to run to your mommy and cry in her fucking titties, then fucking, hey, I can't have this meeting with Brady in here. He's a part owner of the Raiders. Hey, Brady got to go.
Do you think
if Brady don't leave, we can't have this meeting?
That's what I would do.
Fucking stand on business. Hey, stand on business.
Brady's gone.
Hey,
get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck how much y'all paying him. We can't do this.
Right. But instead you want to run to the media and cry like a little bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, fine. Then, we just won't put you on TV.
Now let's address the fucking Antonio Pierce bullshit.
Okay, let's go.
Antonio Pierce is just a salty little fucking fucking female that is mad because he got sued by his fucking ex-business partners because he couldn't pay his fucking bills. So first he made that comment after he liked the fucking comment that the Raider Stadium was trash. So before we jump on anything that he says is fucking legit and it fucking means something, let's look at the whole context of what fucking Antonio Pierce is fucking talking about. Antonio Pierce has gone on fucking national television and has said, oh, their quarterback is Geno Smith. Last year we didn't have a quarterback, but this year they have a quarterback. Bitch, you were the head coach and had the opportunity. You chose your fucking offensive coordinator, you fucking piece of shit. Take fucking what Antonio Pierce says the fucking Bible.
I'm just reading the thing. I'm right now just playing the devil.
Right.
You know I think this is stupid.
It's like clip farming. You're taking what the fucking clip says as fact.
Yeah. I think this is dumb because 100% I could see where some GMs would get their panties in a bunch. Because technically, with the
situation, that just proves you're a little bitch because you can't fucking speak up.
And I can see it.
The fucking GM of a multi-billion-dollar organization.
And I don't think it's like because it's because of who it is. We know Brady and fucking Manning will soak up all the information they possibly can, whether they're sharing with it or not. I would just tell Fox, "Fuck you, Brady's not covering my game."
And if you think Brady needs to be on a broadcast to get information from people,
no, he doesn't.
You're crazy. He could leave Fox Broadcasting and still call players on teams and get whatever information he wants.
That's what I'm saying. So it's no matter what. It's not. I don't think of the unfair advantage. I think that The owners need to take more ownership. The teams need to take more ownership and stop giving your. Why are you giving your fucking shit away to Fox anyway? So like me personally, I'd have been like when the Cowboys were playing the Bears, like, no, Brady can't. Nope, Brady cannot be in this meeting. No.
I don't get it. Like
No.
all these people, all these head coaches, all these fucking GMs, all these player personnel people. If y'all can't sit there, you know who the broadcast team is going to be. You know who's going to be in the building. And if y'all don't know how to shut the fuck up, or y'all don't know how to say, sorry, I'm not going into a meeting with Brady. He's a part owner of the Raiders.
Yeah, I would do. That's exactly what I would do.
If you're sending me into a meeting with Brady, I'm not going. Then, like, you don't need to be in the position you're in.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah, so I would honestly, I would not do it. I would have said from the get-go, no. They'd be like, we're not going to put you on Fox. I don't give a fuck.
It's kind of like being a program manager at a state agency who doesn't stick up for his team.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, don't put me on Fox. We're going to win, and sooner or later, I'm going to be on TV. But I would 100% say that. Or I would do the opposite. I would give them a bullshit game plan.
Now, I mean, should Brady have the moral compass to say, hey, you know, I'm not going to do that? Probably. But, I mean, if I have the ability to go in and find out some information and take it back to my team, I'm going to do it.
Brady is one of the most competitive people in the fucking world.
I mean, hey, to each their own.
That's what I'm saying. I just love getting in this topic because I knew it would get you riled up. So I wanted to get all of the facts out before you kept going. Yeah, I think it's stupid. I don't think it's a conflict of interest. I
don't like having to sit here and fucking defend Brady.
I
can't stand the motherfucker. I fucking hate him, even though he's a fucking part owner of the Raiders.
Do I think that if Brady got some information that he could use, he would 100% use it? Yes. But I think most of these GMs would.
But as you've noticed last year and this year, and if that's the case, Antonio Pierce, how the fuck were we 4-12?
Well, also, are you telling me that another owner would not use that information that they got?
But if Antonio's information was accurate, how the fuck were we 4-12?
Because he's a horrible coach.
But he had all the trade secrets and all the inside information and all the game plans.
Let's not act like
Brady shared. What the fuck, Antonio Pierce, you bald head bitch?
Let's not act like teams don't bring in players on 10-day contracts from a team that just got cut to help them with their game plan. So no, this is just dumb. It's just the media acting like little babies.
He should run back there. He should go fucking play with fucking Brian Daboll.
Yeah, it's just dumb. It's just really dumb. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we get off?
That fight though last Saturday.
Oh, Canelo fight?
He put it on him.
Yeah, he whooped that ass. That wasn't even fair. Canelo, which again, I said it on the live stream when we talked about it. I'll say it again. Canelo got so used to fighting guys that did not want to fight him that when he got to that, and you could see it, his reaction was no longer combinations. It was, I'm gonna hit you harder with a couple body punches. And he got so used to people breaking his will. Like, when is the last fight he had with somebody that stood and fought him toe-to-toe was Bivol. That was the last fight he had with somebody that actually wanted to fight him. Even the fight in 2022, so that was May 22, his fight with Canelo or with Triple G didn't want to fight him the third fight. He was just there for money. So we're talking about 3 years ago, and he lost that fight. Since then, everybody else he fought was there for a payday, except for Crawford. Yeah, that was not, that did not, I don't want to, and he just got old. No, he's been fighting for a while. Don't get me wrong. Crawford is older than him. It was just a horrible game plan. It was a very similar game plan that Floyd Mayweather used against him. It was a very similar game plan that Bivol used against him. Trying to log into this. There we go. Yeah, so that was my thing. It was an ass whooping. There was no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Oh, funny story. He called one night. He's like, can I get some of them, like a dozen of those waters they've been putting in my room every day? I'm like, oh yeah, some Fiji? No, give me the free ones. Give me the free ones. I don't want to stay for nothing. I'm like, you just win a price fight.
He stayed at
Crown Blue.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Him and Turkey Al Shaikh, Dave Chappelle stayed there too. Yeah, who else? Tom Brady stayed there all the time.
Yeah, that was nice. I didn't know. I didn't figure you'd stay there, but that's pretty cool. You know what's funny? That's the worst thing in the world because during the fucking Netflix buy-up, this dude spent $900,000 on fucking watches.
One watch.
Look, have you seen KC play the last 2 weeks? Have you seen it? Not only is there a chance, there's a chance we lose by 1 score. I think we should dominate them and beat them, but I'm not going to say there's no chance.
Wouldn't it be a minimum of 1 score if you lose?
No, like if we lose, because last year we won 11 straight 1-score games. This year we've lost both.
He's asking if wouldn't it be a minimum of 1 score if they would lose?
Oh yeah, that's true. My bad. So back to Terrence Crawford. So we have William Skull. So this is who Canelo's fault. William Skull, Berlanga, Jamie, Jermello, John Ryder, Triple G, Dimitri. So Dimitri was his last fighter that actually, now Caleb wanted to fight him, but after like round 6, Caleb was down. Billy Joe Saunders got his eye broke. That's another one. So Caleb Smith wasn't that good. So I mean, realistically, you don't in 2018 Triple G. So in the last 7 years, you have Triple G in 2017 and 2018. Rocky Felding did not give a fuck. Daniel Jacobs was at the end of his career. Sergio Kovalev was at the end of his career for the light heavyweight. Callum Smith
fucking made a Mexican and shit. Sergey Kovalev.
Yeah. So Billy Joe Saunders, he started the fight, but once he got hit a couple times, he was done. So literally, Caleb Plant, Dimitri Bivol, Triple G in 2018, and Terrence Crawford.
I don't think you put Charlo in there, but Charlo
didn't show up to fight. Charlo showed up for a payday.
That's what I'm saying. That you talk about the people that showed up to actually fight.
He's had 3 people that showed up to fight.
Gotcha.
That was the issue. Even when he talked to Max Kellerman and said, they go, we don't see you moving around and everything. He goes, because I haven't needed to because I'm faster. These fighters are faster than me. But you'll see it versus Crawford. And I'm like, that's not how boxing works. Like boxing doesn't go where I haven't been able to use this forever. And then we're one of the greatest fighters in the world. I'm going to be able to use it. It's not how it works. He was seek and destroy Canelo. And Crawford was tap, 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 and he hurt him. Crawford buckled his legs. So I think Crawford, I don't think they fight again.
I'm looking like it right now.
I don't think there's going to be a rematch. I think Crawford may drop down to 160 to middleweight. Because if he stays at 168, Benavidez is coming down to fight. I think he drops down to 160, tries to collect those belts, and stays at that weight class. I'm not saying 168 is a bad weight class, but he had Canelo picked. Like, he had the fight for Canelo. He might not be able to do that to all 168 rounders. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think he drops down to 160. I think Canelo goes ahead and fights a couple more fights before he rides off into the sunset. But I think this was the last major fight for both of them.
I think Edwards was trying to call him out.
Who?
Canelo.
Who's trying to call it out?
What the fuck's his first name? Justin Edwards or some shit like that?
There's a lot of people trying to call out Canelo, but they have a 168 pounder that wants to fight. So, but it doesn't matter. Canelo is going to fight whoever the money's for. That's the only reason why he fought Crawford. Crawford made like $10 to $20 million on this fight before all of the sales numbers and everything like that. But he's just fighting for money now. And when Canelo said there was nothing I could do against him, I was just like, oh shit. So yeah, that's I don't know. Boxing has had a great last couple years, but right now it's about to go to a dip. Because Shakur Stevenson isn't the next one. Boots Ennis isn't. We got fucking Gervonta Davis fighting fucking Jake Paul, which they had to move into Miami because another fucking state would not sanction the bout because of the weight gap. All right. Anything else we want to talk about? Oh, Adrian Broner. So, peep game. Adrian Broner was here last week at the fight, right? And Adrian Broner got into it with the fan. My cousin and them were telling me that Adrian Broner, they were at the weigh-ins. They went to party after the weigh-ins, and they were drinking with Adrian Broner. My cousin's like, I was so fucking drunk because I had took like 10 shots, right? Me and AB kept drinking. He kept saying, don't put me on social media. Don't put me on social media because I got to fight next week, this and this and this. And I looked up on social media. He was trending for a minute because a guy walked up to him and said, look who I found here, AB. Can I get a picture with you? And AB paused for a picture and then smacked his phone in his hand. Tried to fight him. Adrian Broner dropped from grace. Apparently he has a fight this week.
Doesn't surprise me. He's such a fucking knucklehead.
He does.
Fucking knucklehead.
Dude, you know what the problem was? He was so talented, but he was so naturally talented. Like, he was one of those guys that he was at the top until Maidana beat the shit out of him. He was up there. He had talent, but he never took it serious. He had the lifestyle, the party, and all that shit. He had some of the greatest sayings. Anybody can. I'm the can man. Mexican, American, Puerto Rican, Dominican. Anybody can get it. The Paulie, when he got into the fight with Paulie, I took his belt and his side piece. But he just partied too much. He's that guy that had all the talent in the world, but didn't have the hard work and dedication or the discipline.
He was also naturally annoying.
Of course, he was, but that's because he was naturally good. Like he did not train very much and was naturally fucking good. Like you have a lot of those people, like Orion Garcia, naturally good. But then when you get to good fighters, you got to have hard work. All right. Anything else we want to talk about before we jump off?
That's it.
All right. Jeremy, whenever you're ready, you can take us out.
Put me in, coach.